Happy first day of Black History Month, and welcome to this month's Sippin' My Tea. It's Black History Month, so I'm using my Black is Beautiful mug. It's showing backwards, I know, but it says Black is Beautiful. Trust me. Hey, everybody, please reshare. You know, this is a live stream, but we hope that you will reshare on your platform so more of our family, friends, and neighbors in the 2nd District can take advantage of the information we're going to share at this month's Sippin' My Tea. It's great to see everyone. And if you happen to be watching the Grammys, because we're live tonight, I'm not mad. You can come back and watch us later, but hit reshare. And if you're watching the Grammys and us, drop it in the questions so you can let me know if somebody won that I should know in real time. I'm going to have to watch the rebroadcast. It's great to see everybody. Lots going on. Lots going on in our country. We have been busy since we last connected. We are continuing to see attacks on our communities. I had the privilege of participating in a Zoom meeting yesterday with fellow elected officials and members of the Black press talking about the arrest of Don Lemon. And it just never seems to end. You all know a federal judge placed a temporary restraining order on the federal funding freeze only until February 6th. And so that's going to impact me and my work and all of us directly here at LA County very seriously. I brought forward a motion asking that the county create a plan of action that's informed by our community partners that'll really make sure that we're able to continue to serve our most vulnerable. I went to Sacramento this last week to testify at a budget oversight hearing. There I am. We were talking specifically about child care, but as I said in the hearing, the funding freeze impacts so many different critical life-sustaining programs that child care is one piece. And if you qualify for subsidized child care, you probably qualify for CalWorks and housing vouchers and all the things that the federal government is putting at risk. So we are continuing to fight and do all we can every day to shed light on these issues impacting us. Speaking of that, I literally just pulled in on 2 wheels, just coming from an amazing event that was held at First AME Church in the 2nd District. Right there in the middle, in the front row, seated in the green, you see the amazing Stacey Abrams, who gave a phenomenal call to action about really the 10 steps we all have to engage in to make sure that we are showing up for our family, friends, and neighbors. I'm pulling my notes right quick. This is like happening literally very live. She has a website, 10stepscampaign.org. One of my favorite steps, she really talked about our responsibility to not only demand what we deserve, but to show up for each other. She tells this story about how at one point in her life, they had to show up for her father, quite literally. And when we know that there's someone that's going to show up for us, our community, it should give us a sense of resolve that we will get through these very, very tough times and these challenges to our core democracy. She said something that was so powerful. She defines democracy is how we solve for problems. So as you know, I work very hard at the county level to talk about poverty, to try to end systemic poverty. And it's through democracy that we solve for social issues like poverty. So it was a powerful speech. Go Stacey. Love her, have loved her for many years. And it gave me the extra I needed today to keep on pressing and to show up tomorrow and keep on swinging on behalf of everybody who calls LA County home. I appreciate you very, very much. So in December, it was December because it was a town hall in the district at the Von Burke Senior Center in Ladera. We had a hot chocolate and cookies with the supervisor. And I met this amazing woman and learned about this program, got this most useful goodie bag that she's going to walk you through all the helpful things that are in it and how helpful it will be for you. And I hope you'll join me that she is so committed to and passionate about the work she's doing. Today's her birthday and she agreed to serve, to spend some time with us on Sippin' My Tea. So please welcome Miss Zeta Daniel. She's the executive director of Rebuilding Together for the City of Angels. It's a nonprofit organization that helps seniors age in place and helps residents stay housed. Happy birthday. Hello, Zeta. Thank you.
Thank you,
Oh, you're
Supervisor.
on mute.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Okay, we still can't hear you. What's going on?
I wonder. I'm not sure.
Okay, it
Bear
doesn't
with me.
show that she's muted.
I'm
And we
not.
were just talking before we went live and I could
Yes.
hear her. So something happened.
Yeah. Well,
You're going to put in your
I'm going to
earpiece?
put on the headphones and see it. Is that a little better?
Okay, I still can't hear you. Lene's asking me if my speakers are on. I didn't touch anything, Lene. But we can't hear her.
I'm not
This is what happens when
muted.
you go live. Help.
Let's see.
Lene's texting me. Oh, you say you can hear. Okay, Lene says she can hear you. I just can't hear you. My speakers were on before, so I'm just gonna keep on rolling. If Lene, you think the general everybody else who's watching can hear, somebody hit us up in the chat or someplace and let us know that you can hear Ms. Zeta. Maybe I'm the only one odd person out. This is gonna be odd that I can't hear you, Ms. Zeta, but we're
Oh
gonna
my
keep on
goodness.
rolling because
Yes.
I'm so glad you're here. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Let me say I am sipping my tea and I am sipping some tea I got as a gift during the holidays from my amazing neighbor's sister, Miss Maggie, who's a constituent in Culver City. And she brought it back to me from South Africa. And it's Mandela tea. It's organic Rubios. And it is so fragrant and tastes so good. I asked Ms. Zeta if she was sipping something a little stronger since it was her birthday. She said, no, it's tea. Zeta, tell us what you're sipping.
I am sipping Good Earth sweet and spicy tea. And I've got it in one of my partner cups because in my house, all we drink out of are cups from our partners.
Excellent. Thank you. So we've done an old school. Lene has called me, put me on speaker so I can hear you through the phone. There's more than one way to skin a cat, So thank you again for joining us. Happy birthday. Share with us, Vita, about the work your organization does and how you're helping seniors.
Oh, I would love to talk about it. I'm with Rebuilding Together. I'm the founding director of Rebuilding Together City of the Angels. And our focus is on helping senior homeowners that are low to moderate income to age in place in their homes. The work that we do is everything that you can imagine to help prevent falls in the home and to address home safety, whether it's adding a new toilet that's a high bore, adding grab bars, grab rails in the home, removing flooring, updating bathrooms. We do everything that we do for our families are free of charge. The biggest thing that we have to say to our families is to be patient with us, because oftentimes we may go back as many as 3 to 4 times until we can address all the things that are issues within the home to help them safe.
I know that's very important. As I'm a duplex owner. I bought the duplex many years ago so my mother could age in place and went through all those processes for her, and glad that they are in the unit now as I try to age in place myself, Ms. Zeta. So let's talk a little bit about the Older Adults Home Modification Program. I know it's being recognized as a lead partner with the LA Neighborhood Housing Services of LA County. So what does the program do? And most importantly, how can people apply?
Oh my goodness. Well, let me just say that Los Angeles Neighborhood Housing Services of LA County and I applied separately in the first round, and we weren't selected for an award. We were very disappointed because in our mind, why weren't those resources coming here to Los Angeles when we have so many senior homeowners that don't understand and need help to age in place? So we partnered together. We said, listen, there's more than one way to skin that cat, as you just said. And we partnered together, and we were successful in the second round of receiving an award of $1.2 million. I've got a flyer here, and I just love it. And literally what we can do is up to $5,300 worth of work in the home, free of charge for the homeowner.
Okay, so tell me how people apply, because people are going to hear $5,300 worth of work free of charge to the homeowner. So where do they sign up? What do they do? Are there any like qualifications for the homeowner?
Yes, the homeowners have to be within 80. And I'm sorry, you're talking about this being live. And literally, Holly, my alarm, I live here in Playa Vista, and the alarm for the building went off. So if it's not one thing, it's another. But if they can bear with me, we are not to be deterred. But one of the things that I will say, and hopefully it'll be done in just a moment, but the first thing to do is that they can go online, and they can go and, well, let me start by saying this. One of the things that we wanted to do is we wanted to simplify the process for our seniors to get help. And while initially we were doing an application and NHS was doing an application, we realized that because NHS was the lead partner, that we were making it more challenging because we were having the families to do double apps. We said, let's eliminate that. So what the partners now do is they can simply either contact me or contact NHS, and they can go to nhsoflacounty.org. And I'll repeat that again because of the noise, and I apologize.
And we're going to put it up on the screen so people can see it.
Yes, they can go to nhsoflacounty.org. They can call NHS if the senior says, I'm not good with technology, I don't like it, I don't trust it, that's okay. They can call NHS at 213-821-381-2862. I'm going to repeat that again, 213-381-2862, or they can give me a call, and they can contact me on my cell phone. And this is my real cell phone. And that's 626-840-6205. I'll repeat that, 626-840-6205. Or they can call in to our office at 213-878-1550. And they can leave a voicemail message, and it will show up on my phone, and I'll know they're there. And we have a very simplified application process. As a matter of fact, I don't want the senior to do an application first. I want them to call us, let us know what their needs are, so that we can help them, because oftentimes the services that they need may not be something that we can offer. But our goal is that we're still going to help them. And I hope it's okay, Supervisor, but I wanted to show them one of the resources in our wellness bags is a resource guide from the Los Angeles County Aging and Disabilities. We give this out to seniors, and we will make phone calls on the seniors' behalf to help them find other resources that they may need. So Ms.
Zita, before I let you go on, it stopped. Did the alarm stop, or is it still ringing? It's still ringing. Let me ask you a question. Is that an alarm suggesting that you need to vacate your unit? Because I don't want you to keep talking to us and you need to leave because it's a fire alarm.
Bless your heart. You know, my husband ran out to make sure. I think it's something else in the building. I mean, I can't believe the timing of this, right? I just can't believe it.
Right. This is live sipping my tea, folks. And this is Ms. Zita's commitment to getting this information to the seniors of LA County. She gonna talk through the alarm. Ms. Zita, people are texting me, Supervisor, there's a loud piercing noise in sipping my tea. I'm like, yes, I can hear it too. Yes. One of my pastor friends just texted me. I'm like, we're all aware. It's a hot mess. But Ms. Zita is determined to get through this. So Ms. Zita, just very quickly tell me what constitutes a senior. How old do you have to be to qualify?
62 years of age. For LA County, they can have an income up to $87,000. They must own their home. Okay. We do a very limited check with regards to making sure their home is insured, their taxes are current, and that when we do what we call a 25-point home inspection.
Okay.
And where we literally go from the front of the steps to the home to the rear of the home to help them evaluate the needs that they have in the home.
Got it. Okay.
But let me say this. One of the things that we do is we want to hear what they want first.
Okay.
We're still going to do that inspection, but nothing's more important than us hearing them and what it is they want and need from us.
I appreciate that. Lene, mute Ms. Zita for a minute. I'm going to help her by walking through the amazing bag. So she tabled at our event with the seniors and gave out flyers. So I hope everybody heard. 62 and older is the age. You can earn up to $85,000 a year. You have to own your own home. I'm assuming it can be a townhouse, condo. It just has to be ownership. So they can walk through looking at the physical safety issues, safety bars, those kinds of things that I get. But she also had amazing things in this bag that she gave. Things like a LED motion sensor light, this weather alert radio for emergencies. This bag had an arm blood pressure monitor. We all need those. I know I certainly do. All kind of flyers. This big unit I wanted to show, which we've talked about, is this master lock. It's your ability to put a key out for emergency personnel. I've often thought about, living alone. We have security bars, security doors. That was always my fear when my mother was aging in place, that emergency personnel couldn't get to her. And so this is a new device that you can put on your front door and put your emergency keys in. I know the fire department has been promoting it, and I think they require it for some multi-family units. And then of course a very wonderful multiple day, week-long peel case and lots of wonderful information, your health passport. Ms. Zita, I just found this amazing bright green bag and all the goodies in it incredibly valuable. How do people get access to even these kind of really supportive goodies to have around the house? Unmute her, Lene.
When we are at like the events that you have, like the senior events, we give them out to seniors when they call, when we visit them during during the inspection of their home. And let me just say, within that kit came out of us going into the homes of our seniors and asking them about their health. And one of the things that we realized is that while we were there to help them address, did they need a new toilet? Was there leaking faucets? We also would go into the bedrooms and we would see pills everywhere. And we would ask them, are you sure you're taking your medications at the right time, at the right distance, and how are you organizing it? And oftentimes they weren't. So we decided, listen, this is a low-cost, high-impact kit that we can give to our seniors. And we actually distribute about 500 of those kits a year. And all they have to do is call and say, I need a blood pressure monitor. In that kit is also a bedside lantern, because many people fall reaching for the light to get out of bed. And the
Right.
motion lights that we give them actually 4 of them, because we want them to be able to go from their bed to their bathroom to their
Right.
kitchen
Right.
without having to try and find the light. And the wonderful thing about this is that we are constantly testing technology. So now we've actually gone with motion sensor lights that don't require battery. All they have to do is about every 60 days pull them out. Now that, Supervisor, is the bedside lantern. They open it up, it lights up, and they can see if the lights go out in their neighborhood. All they've got to do is grab it from their bedside and go walk through their house. With regards to the motion lights, and I've got one here. This light, literally, when they step inside of their bathroom, their hallway, wherever they want to put it, comes on. And the nice thing about it is that it's magnetized. So it doesn't require screwing anywhere. They can put it anywhere they want it, need it, see it.
Fabulous.
But I want to say that.
So Ms. Zita, if organizations or faith-based organizations are like, I need this, can they reach out to you? Because we are streaming along the bottom of the screen, your office number. Can they reach out to you and have you come present there, either at a church service or some event where seniors are gathered? I'm thinking like the women of the Wilfindale House. I'm thinking of so many. We had an amazing seniors event at Home United Methodist Church a couple of months ago. And so people can call you and have you come, and everybody can get a goodie bag like me.
Absolutely, they can. And we love working with our faith-based community and our nonprofits. And, for us, we've partnered with Ward EDC. We've partnered with West Angeles when they do their wellness event, Consolidated Board of Realtors. We partner every month with Los Angeles Neighborhood Housing Services of LA County to do an event. And we give these things out. But the most important thing that we want families to know is that when we come into their homes, we're not coming in there to judge anything. We're coming in there to help them. So what I say to them is, don't be embarrassed. Don't be afraid, because one of the things that we want to do in looking at the health and safety of the home is we want to also do as much as we can to get the seniors out of the home and back socializing within their community. And there are a lot of things within that resource kit, and I won't go through all of them, that are really intended to say, take your medicine and go. Go to that event in Lamert Park. Go and listen to jazz at the Barbara Morrison, when my wonderful friend Karen A. Clark is doing her thing, come out to Compton when we're there,
or to come to our LA County senior centers like Yvonne Burke. And there's so many amazing seniors I've met throughout the district who are very active, who are taking advantage of these resources. So I couldn't agree with you more. We are going to put the website on the screen. I was so taken by the program and the wonderful bag. That's why I wanted to invite you to sip in my tea.
Thank you.
There it is again, everyone, Rebuilding Together of the City of Angels. You can click your phone and take a picture. But get the information, and please invite Zita and to places where seniors will be. Can I say happy birthday to you again? It was so wonderful for you to spend your evening with us.
Oh, thank you, Holly. Thank you. And can I just say one thing about this senior grant program?
Yes.
We are under a deadline. And as you know, with federal funding and resources, we received this allocation in 2023, but with delays and other things, we're still being held to a deadline to get these monies out into the community. So we want to, please call us. if you know of a senior homeowner that needs help, or if there's a community center that wants to have us come out and not just talk to families, but be prepared to complete an application with them through Los Angeles Neighborhood Housing Services, please invite us. Because if we don't get these resources used, they go back. And
Ms. Zita, I don't believe in sending money back to any level of government, particularly the federal government right now.
Yes.
I know that too many of our seniors in the second supervisorial district need this, particularly when you gave the income cutoff and the value of the services you can bring. As a homeowner, I know what it costs to do those kind of home upgrades. I've been there. So please know that I'm going to be your partner to make sure that you don't send a penny back. We're going to spend it because people, seniors in this community need it and clearly are entitled to it. So you got a partner in me. We're going to get the money out the door. I'm going to proactively call
Supervisor.
some people, tell them about the service. I'll circle back with you to find out what your deadline is. Is it this fiscal year? When's your deadline?
Well, it's June, but we've asked for an extension. But I will say this, I believe that we can identify 150 families that we can help and get this money out there, get them set. One of the good things about it is that they also have access to an occupational therapist. That's a part of the required criteria. So we're going to make sure that we're looking beyond the repairs that are made to the home. And I just got an incredible letter 2 days ago from Los Angeles Neighborhood Housing Services, LA County, who passed on, if there are any seniors right now where their loved one needs a medical bed that can be adjusted up or down, let me know.
Okay, Ms. Zita, Ms. Zita, you have a new partner. You may not be ready to partner with Holly Mitchell, but you got a partner now. And 150 by June is very doable.
Yes.
So we are partners in crime. Thank you for joining me with Sippin' My Tea. We will continue to connect. I appreciate you sticking with me, and I'm glad that you are safe. Husband must have run out there and told him, stop, turn off that ringing. She's on live Zoom. She's on live TV right now. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Supervisor, so much.
All right. We'll talk again soon. Bye-bye. All right. Wasn't this an exciting Sippin' My Tea? Ringing bells. I couldn't hear. I had to put in the earpiece. It was a situation. But what amazing information she shared. Homeowner over the age of 62, income under 85 grand a year, eligible for $5,300 in home improvements, not to mention just the wonderful resources that were given. So rebuilding together, and the home safety checklist, which I've already looked at, I think it's just something that everybody should pay attention to. You know, adulting can be taxing sometimes, but we all have to step up and do what we need to do to keep our seniors safe in their own homes, and even when we are the seniors ourselves. So let me just wrap up very quickly. I want to tell you about some upcoming events that are happening in the county and that we are a part of. You know, I'm very proud to be a member of the Metro Board of Directors. I brought a motion forward last year after a constituent, a young man with autism who was taking public transit, was lost on our transit system for a number of very frightening hours. I brought a motion forward. We are partnering with a number of wonderful community-based organizations and doing this survey of neurodiverse and autistic transit riders. So Metro, in our policy setting, really understands the unique needs of this rider population. So if you know anyone who is autistic, we are partnering with a number of community-based organizations, Special Needs Network, the Wiley Center, and others. Or people with neurodiverse conditions, please refer them to this survey. This is our way of making sure that the system is safe and appropriate for every rider. So that's number one. Number two, LA County's LGBTQ plus commission is hosting a virtual Know Your Rights workshop and discussion on the intersection of immigrant and LGBTQ plus justice. It's February 4th, this week from 5:30 to 7. It's virtual. Our RGLA just yesterday was the whole notion of the intersection of racial justice and disability justice. It was a powerful RGLE. It was live streamed. I'm sure you can find it on my website and my social media platforms as well. So this whole notion of intersectionality, and we're certainly feeling it as our immigrant family friends and neighbors are being victimized by our federal government. It has so many crossover implications, as Stacey Abrams talked about when I heard her earlier today. Later in February, we'll be hosting our very own February RGLE. We do these every month, 5 years running. We've now had 60. We connect with over 4,000 people per year who participate actively in our RGLE. Every month, we've got a new group of people who've never been before. So we're growing and expanding the group of people who have had this shared experience. This is the 100th anniversary of the founding, Carter G. Woodson, of what was then Negro History Week, which has grown over the years to Black History Month. We're going to have a really, really powerful experience, and that's on a Saturday, February 28th. I hope you'll save the date. It's going to be, I believe, at Ted Watkins Park. That flyer didn't say so, but Ted Watkins Park, right in the heart of the 2nd District, noon till 4 on a Saturday. So I hope you'll come out and join us. So thank you for a very unusual and exciting yet informative Sipping My Tea. Happy Black History Month. Thank you, Maggie, for my amazing tea brought to me from South Africa. It is so fragrant and amazing. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all next month. Have a great Sunday evening.